something like water. And that was a big technological advancement. And of course, the aqueducts developed over time and potentially, definitely increased around the time of Augustus. And he had a lot of involvement in developing, Rome as a unified entity. So technology definitely advanced then. And of course, you had a lot from the Greeks, and they took that on and developed it. You have things like hypercaust, which is underfloor heating, which, is just, it still blows my mind when I see these. They're sort of stilts, brick stilts underneath the floor, loads of them lined up with gaps in between. And you'd obviously then have the mosaic floor on top. And there would be a furnace, and you'd fire the furnace, or a slave would, and the heat would go under and in between these gaps, and it would heat the floor from below. So that was really common to find in a bath, because you would want the hot room to be warm, and that's how they did it. It would also heat water as well. That was a good way of doing it. But I actually recently on my TikTok spoke about automatic doors. This is incredible as well. So this was in the 1st century AD. A man called Heron, who was a mathematician in Alexandria, which we know of very well because of the library, created automatic doors for the temple, which is just crazy. There was a cylinder that was underneath a furnace. Again, they'd have a furnace in a temple, and then it would heat up, and it would be on a pulley system that would pull the doors open automatically. I mean, it's just incredible. Yeah, it's mad. So, but these things, did develop over time, definitely increased in the imperial period. So, like I say, from the time of Augustus. So you've got sort of the 1st century AD, it really started to accelerate, and more people had it. It was less so a thing that only the elite would have, and then it was less so a thing that only the very wealthy would have, and so on and so forth. But yes, even like I say, even down to having water in your house was a luxury and showed how important you were, because of your access to technology, I guess.